Hey everybody, my name's TecToss and this is Let's Play Humankind. We're back with the Austro-Hungarians, and despite our best efforts and despite this, I might call it impressive, sea blockade that we have established here, Toledo has been taken over by the, I think, Aztecs. Yes, Aztecs have some magic that I don't quite know yet. Influenced these people here and took over the city, as we didn't notice that. But that's no problem, that is just a cause to declare war and gain some war score, or some war stars rather. And Congo also seems to be forming a independent nation there. But we're on our way to put a stop to that as well. So we're gonna expect some fighting, hopefully.
How did you get 12 agrarian stars? Plant one in the ground and have 11 more pop up around it?
Oh, but those jokes are getting, I don't know. I might take some notes to have some dad jokes at hand, because it's on that level now. Okay, I have seen some units running up here, though magically they seem to be gone now. I guess we'll send the cavalry up here to scout for them. Do we have a second one? Oh no, the second one got killed. Yeah, that was the whole reason why we sent more military over the New World. Doesn't look like they're here. If we're really unlucky, they're hidden somewhere there, but then I would have seen them pass by Antara, I think. So, it should be good to go and sweep ourselves some barbarians. We're gonna try and take the high route here. Nice. And now we're in the river. So we should be able to move through there and kill ourselves a couple of natives. Always a feel-good moment. Right, the capital... No, not the capital. The capital is Haojing. Feng Hao is not busy anymore. Oops, forgot to switch on the district colors. Really helpful feature. Now we have lots of stability, not at last through our open house, which is absolute ridiculous building. I'm not sure if that's balanced yet, but we'll find out. It doesn't really feel like that. That stability level is just out of this world. Look at this. Another 60. Just absolutely ridiculous. But that allows us to actually go ahead and build a little bit more industry in Feng Hao, because they are getting a bit slow with the building. Here we have nice 26 tiles. Do we have better ones? Doesn't really look like it. And we don't have that many. So we'll go ahead and get a little bit of that done up here, where we don't lose any food from it. And after we have that, we need some market quarters here as well. Market or science? We could afford to lose some food here. We only have industry on this. Interesting. Okay, so we'll lose 6 industry, but that is okay. Apparently only 2. Mixed signals here. This says 6 here, but when I place the district there, it says we're losing only 2. And then here we'll lose a little bit of stability, and we might use this area here for science output. We also have a couple easy... Yeah, 10% science, certainly want that. Plus 1 per researcher, yes. Yeah, and that's gonna keep him busy for a minute. Honestly, I haven't found any strategy to really build all those upgrades. And it's really messing with my OCD. I don't know how you guys feel, how that is for you, but these upgrades, like here, these taxation offices and all that stuff, that gives you a little bit of a bonus, like 10% money. Yeah, yes, please. Gives you a little bit of a bonus, and it feels like these should become cheap enough that you can just rush them through, but they don't. So it's like, do I build more districts, or do I build this stuff? And how do I keep up with it, as there's constant new buildings coming up with the tech that you get? And it's not like you can actually tech, like pick a route and tech specifically certain things. Maybe it's possible, maybe that's a strategy, but for me it always ends up that I get pretty much every tech in every era, so I have all the buildings, right? And then I sit there with all those buildings that I can't really build, and it's really messing with my OCD, as I just stated. I think I made my point, though. I think it's quite clear what my problem is, though it might not be solvable by that game. Where did they go? There's some barbarians here. Maybe we encircle them from this way as well. And that should show them. We'll make sure we have everything scouted here. Because I do not want barbarian surprises. That's the worst kind of surprise, actually. One over here. But yeah, it's highly unlikely that they sit here in the fog of war. Though it is something to make sure that it's not the case. Hey, no wonder can be claimed. The Aztecs have now reached the early modern era. And they're the Poles. Okay.
A copy has been built, rebuilt, and renamed any number of times. It is a testament to stamina and survivability.
Excellent. So now we have our wonder in Amsterdam as well. Is that the second one or the first one? It was the first one. It's going to give us 50 signs, a bit of stability, some industry. Not the most impressive, but Amsterdam's contribution to global buildings is now improved by 100%, I think. So that is very interesting. Right, Bastion. See all that stuff here. It's like it just keeps accumulating. I can't build it all. Do we want the extra money on luxury deficit? Certainly not. 10%. Actually, getting to a point where it's worth it. Though we do need more industry first to build stuff faster. And why don't we get that tile up here? Can we build another opera house? We can. We can. Probably gonna build it here and make use of those food exploitations, because that's the one thing Amsterdam doesn't really have much of. So we'll build these two, and then we'll get the opera house over here. Actually get a little bit of that population distributed, because Amsterdam is growing so rapid. It is scary, and we don't have space for all these people. Whoopsie daisy, we have a confrontation that seems to be rather one-sided. That's these four. Okay, some great swordsmen and some pikemen. We certainly shall battle manually. By the way, for those of you who haven't reached the industrial era yet, there's a culture that has Gatling elephants, I kid you not. So we went from having bows up there to having ballista up there and then Gatling guns. It's just absolutely disgusting is what it is. Okay, you guys have ranged and you're very expensive while you are pretty much gifted to me. So we'll put the knights on the flanks, we'll put the ranged stuff okay, where we can put it. Oh, look at that! There's a lighter shade of oh man, lighter shade of gray here that now we can deploy. Well, that's it. Okay. Well, we will. Target is out of sight. Why might that be the case? Fights at full combat strength even when defending against close range attacks, yes. Has 4 range. We have 4 range here, but I guess it has... That is rather strange, okay.
Have at them! 2 arms!
2 arms, my brother. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I guess we move 1 forward. Okay. And then we move 1 over here, because I certainly don't want these guys to to get me on a river tile. Can we move up the hill here? Actually, if we can, why not use an elephant to go there? Your unit cannot move this around.
That's not possible.
Ah, your mama is not possible. Fine. Okay, we'll move here. Why?
Forward.
Oh, they didn't bring their reinforcements. Is that it? There must be one great swordsman somewhere. Very frustrating. There they are. See? That makes sense. Alright, so they brought some pikemen. That is not the friend of the cavalry. So we're gonna politely remove the cavalry from the fight. And now let's see what we can do against the pikemen. Well, now we are in the range of sight. Look at that. If we move down here, we have no more high ground. But cannot attack this round. That is annoying. That is extremely annoying.
Onward to victory. Let's go.
Okay, at least we can kill this. But that is very what we can. Oh yeah, they can. I forgot. They can shoot and then move. Just because they weren't powerful enough, we needed to find a game mechanic that makes them more useful. Because why exactly? I don't know. All right, so I'm not quite familiar with the gunners. It's good that we picked this off-brand battle here. That doesn't really matter too much to fumble with the mechanics. And that pretty much clears up the mystery of these missing barbarians, though I still gotta check, because you know me. Gotta be thorough. Okay, so we'll move on the city, I guess, but I do wanna... where do I wanna move at it from? So many rivers that take away my movement points. I do want to go through probably up here, yeah. Because I will eventually also attack the, well, artist formerly known as Aztec and is now the Polish.
Hail, sovereign.
You think you can get out of that by reading me like that? I don't think you know who you're dealing with. What do you want?
Look different. Haircut?
I don't have any hair, but yeah, sure. This can be known as a merchant, okay. Interesting. They're losing war support while we have ongoing war support. And we have this demand going. Very nice. We could do some trades with them, but it's sort of not necessary. So, and we're going to lose them anyway. After we have declared a war. Alright, so we're just going to end the turn here. And we're gaining stars as fast as ever. Oh shoot, I've got to clean those. Yes. We got the Machu Picchu already. Why is that, I wonder, here? Oh, you could claim that in this era as well. Strange, okay. So now we have the Statue of Liberty. Plus 10 money per territories in your sphere of influence. That's a nice little boost. Also the same for science. We have the Eiffel Tower. Plus 1 industry per population in all cities. And the Big Ben. Extra science. Per alliance. And 10% science in the capital. Well, we don't have alliances, but we have a capital, so we could get that. A flat 10 science. Flat 10 science per territory. So it's gonna be what, like 80, 90, somewhere in that range? 100 maybe? And the 10% here is gonna be 50 for now. Okay, let's finish this here first. These frickers, they did their round. And we can now hopefully attack. Outside the line of sight. This is so... I don't read the text there. Ranged combat unit. Fights at full combat strength and defending. Unit can move or attack during its turn, but not both. Okay, so that one I didn't read. But the line of sight is weird, isn't it? Because these guys can shoot here, but these guys can't, and they are ranged. They supposedly have 4 range, so... Very strange. Doesn't really matter though, I mean we can just attack from here. And there we go. Victory! Where do we attack from? I want to go up to the plateau, I guess. Though not directly from the river. Somewhere around here, I guess. And then we'll take this godforsaken city, because the Aztecs are already... the Polish now are already trying to get that. And I might declare on them actually soon. I'll course. It's going to take 10 minutes to get here, but
Pitch the teams. Forward.
they cannot get it in 2 turns, so we should be good. And it doesn't really matter that anyway. Even if they can get in 2 turns, then we'll just declare war earlier. Though I kind of want to finish my... Well, this is interesting. Let's see if the Tikal will now lose... Doesn't seem to go anywhere. You're not involved. So the TlecToss, whatever this is, Barbarian side is strong, and I sieged it down to 0. But nothing seems to be happening. Interesting. Right, so let's get a siege on. Oh! What do we have now? Oh, I have a city now? I don't want a city. Oh, for freaking... Okay, that wasn't planned. We could raise it, I think. Let's do that. We could raise it next turn. For this turn, just build, I don't know, here a farm or something. We're gonna raise it. I don't want to be over the admin cap unnecessarily. We're gonna have our scout somewhere. Actually, let's see where. Now, up here seem to be very, very nice outposts. So we'll bring the scout up over here. So the next turn we could form the outpost there. We have new civics. Minus... Didn't we get that already? Prevents any empire revolution. I don't think we have a revolution problem. The other one, an artifact of war. Fighting far beyond the homeland, your soldiers drew on their deepest reserves of strength to vanquish their opponents. Exhausted afterwards, they rested in a sheltered valley where one of their number made a startling discovery. Nestled in a hillside long buried, your soldiers came across an ancient holy site, within which stood a towering stele inscribed with hundreds of lines of a strange script. The friezes on the surrounding walls... Friezes on the surrounding walls depict blasphemous scenes, yet suggest the stele holds valuable knowledge. What is your will? My will is whatever gives us science. Health regen. Extra fate. I guess we will... Hey, we can get some extra combat strength, though that's kind of useless, so we'll just be resilient. And that's that. Gotta say, these events kind of vary in usefulness extremely. Like in the early game, you can get those with plus, I think +4 and +7 or something, combat strength, which is an instant win on any war that you might have. And now you just get these minor little adjustments. Anyway. So we're gonna ransack this. Trading post is used. Ransacking will raise the traders. Foreign empires will have grievances. Yeah, sure. Enjoy your grievances against me. Oh, we cannot. No, we can. Why is it suggesting to me if we go around here? Why wouldn't we go up here? I think we want to go up here. Is that why we'll attack from this angle and we'll have all the high ground? I think. We'll see next turn. Maybe it's just because that was in the fog of war. Right. Okay, we want to have this outpost and then get a move on.
Yes, sir.
Get this outpost on here as well. Though we can do it with the army too. So that'll cover that nicely. And then get some militarist stars. All seems rather easy, except for the Steed stars. They seem a bit harder to get, but I mean, we are making a good bit of that. And we're gonna make some more once we build all the open houses. Or opera houses, rather. I don't know why I keep saying it in the German pronunciation. And we successfully plundered. Destroyed some trade routes. Who really cares? Religion conversion. The people of Tevel will be converted to Zoo. Everybody will be converted to Zoo before long. And we will ransack these shitty things, because I'm not in the business of chasing Barbarian anywhere. This actually, I think this is a decent enough spot to do battle in. What am I fighting? I am fighting a great swordsman with reinforcement of a crossbowman. So we can deploy like this. And we should now finally be able. There we go.
Weapons, fire!
No, why can't we? That's ridiculous. Let's move these guys out of the way and see. Just for science. Target is outside of your... Really? Really? So these guys can shoot. But these can't. Because... why?
Let's get him!
Let's get them. Okay, we'll move these guys up here, and they can shoot as well. And that is a little bit frustrating, I gotta say. Who can still move? You can still... Yeah, you can't do anything, so... We'll defend. And you could attack, and honestly, why not? You'll take a little bit of damage, but... we'll have this. Victory! And they still have 2 people there. Why? Okay. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we'll shoot you down. And in before these guys have line of sight now. No, they don't have any. Okay, at least it's consistently stupid. Okay, and then we go there, and then we do it again. Ah, come on, just instant resolve. There we go. So then. Okay, now we should be able to... well, we can't move anymore, but next turn we can ransack it. And ransack we shall. What was it that we built here? I keep losing track. We did all the emblematic districts. We can now get coal mines. And if we can, we shall. We could also start train stations. Is Lulaban target of an attack potentially? Don't really think it is. Though, it might be worth it to have a train station. Hang on, what does it do again, except for connecting tiles? +5 per adjacent marker quarter. Okay, so we could... I don't really have that. We could build one here, though it's still gonna lose us. Still gonna lose us more industry than it gains us. Let's go ahead with that science plan that we had and build ourselves a bit of a science lab on this little rock there. And we have a coal mine. We have this one. Can that only build once? Once in the world. But then again, where else we're gonna build it? Yeah, not really any spot that screams. Okay. Okay, can we see? So this one already has it's 4 + 5, 10%. I'll just do it for the science. There we go. Okay. I could actually just buy it out and find out that way. Yeah, they feel differently about me. Who cares? There's some peaceful swordsmen traveling around. And apparently this here is a stalemate situation. Probably they can't take over Tikal. And Tikal can't free itself. So there we are. Did we take over another city? That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Or is it? I think I'll take this river tile here. Thank you very much. Or do we start it here? God, this is productive. This is scary. Look at that. It's kind of even crazier than Amsterdam, and this river is all over it, so it's like it's gonna be a lot of food to be had as well. And you can join these together and build food over here, but I think I'll just build it here. And you can join it through there. And Polis can now start getting ourselves some coffee, some incense, I think is that. Get the hell away from me. Some coal we don't need. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, okay. Yeah, New World is really... Is that always the case? I'm not sure. That it's so rich in resources and fizzy tiles. Right, okay, so we've got 3 idle cities, guys. I'm not gonna go through and fill their building queues for now. I'm gonna do that next episode, or maybe in between episodes if I am in the mood. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.